Hello, Torah community. It's Natan here to share with you some words of Torah for this week's Parsha Toldot. One of the things we often don't get to focus on in this Parsha is Yitzchak and the famine that he experienced. Torah tells us that Yitzchak experienced a famine in Israel, and he had to leave where he was living and go to Gerar. He went to Avimelech, Plishtim, the king of Plishtim, in the place of Gerar, which is in the land of Canaan, and he got the food that he needed, and he waited out the famine. Interesting things about this famine in the Torah. One is that it compares it to the famine of Avram. So big that even it was as big as the famine that Avram experienced a few parshas ago. Secondly, when Yitzchak gets back, he's told two things. One is, Yitzchak, you should never, ever leave the land of Israel. Interesting. Secondly, he's told, you're going to have great descendants and you're going to have this land. And he's told something that's unique that Avram is not told, which is, I'm going to be with you. The question is two things. Why is this famine compared to the famine of Avram? And why is Yitzchak given this extra bracha of, I'm going to be with you? The answer is as follows. For many, Avram made a mistake. When there was a famine in Israel and he was told to go to Israel, Avram went to Mitzrayim for the famine. That wasn't a good idea. He should not have left. Yitzchak, on the other hand, chooses not to go to Mitzrayim, but to stay within Eretz Canaan and go to Gerar. Compared to Avram, this was a different choice. Same famine, but very different choice. And that's why Hashem acknowledges it, saying, Yitzchak, you should never leave Israel. I see how connected you are to Israel, how passionate about you are with, for the land of Israel, and you should stay there. And that's why he gives Yitzchak the bracha of, I'm going to be with you. That the power of connecting to Eretz Israel means a relationship with me that is special and unique, and that's what you are zocha to, that's what you merit by remaining in Eretz Israel even when things were hard. There's only two other times that someone's given the promise of I will be with you in the Torah, and they're both connected to Eretz Israel. Moshe on the burning bush is told, you're going to get the people out of Mitzrayim, you're going to come back to Israel, and I'm going to be with you. Yoshua, when he's told to go into the land, Hashem says, Yoshua, you're going to do this great thing, conquer the land, and I'm going to be with you. We learn from Yitzchak the power of a relationship with Hashem that comes from a connection with Eretz Israel. And so when we connect ourselves to Eretz Israel, to the land of Israel, we develop an incredibly special relationship with Hashem that is powerful and close. Shabbat Shalom.